Happy New Year!
Here's to 22.
Can't be any worse. So, hello, my name is Lucy. Welcome to the Lucy Show. How did I come up with that name? I'm very original. This is my mum, producer Chris. Just there is Olivia the cat. She sleeps through the entire show. And this is all streamed live according to via Twitter, Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. So welcome along to anyone who's watching through anywhere.
And the woo.
And the woo is down there as well. Please, part of this show is that everybody joins in on the chat. It's become a little bit of a tradition that you all try to derail me and
Why?
And take me off course.
Why?
And I'm going to try and make sure I get everybody's comments. And I'm not going to let Facebook catch me out. We've already gotten kicked off.
Really?
Yes. Hi, Mum. Hi, Ray. Hi, everyone. And hi to Mum's sidekick. Also, welcome to the Christine Show. Damn, that catchphrase is getting better.
Hello, darling.
Good day, good morning, and welcome back. Hope you had a great Chrissy and Happy New Year. Loz from Australia.
Hi, Loz.
Loving your hair. I'm assuming she means me.
Obviously, it looks lovely.
Took it out of the bun for the first time in 2 days. Look what happened. Quick interruption. I follow Loz on Facebook, and she tried to sell something recently. I think it was a car. Was it a car you tried to sell? And so on Marketplace. And somebody went back and forth and was just winding her up. It was a wife on another phone.
Oh, blimey heck.
Brought me immense joy. We have got lots to catch up on, lots to talk about. So I'll go straight in with the Lucy update. Like I remember what I was doing with these shows. Scroll. There we go. Move straight on to the Lucy update. So I try to bring something into the show each week for everyone else to comment in on. And I mentioned New Year's resolutions just for the end. And I know it's a little bit local radio. Well, what's your resolution? But I read something today which made me think. And that doesn't often happen, apart from road signs, obviously. There is no law that says that New Year's resolutions have to be positive.
But I was reading somewhere before Christmas that they said, don't make any.
Well,
then you don't have to break them.
There is no reason why they can't be negative. After all, the years haven't done well.
No.
So I have decided to embody my grandmother more. And when somebody asks me a question and I can tell that they want lip service, I'm going to tell them the truth. And I've already started today, haven't I? So I'm getting ready for being able to say, I'm 60 or I'm 80 or I'm 100, because apparently that's how long my generation is going to live. But yes, I am going to be more blunt.
I've been doing that for years.
You do it really well as well.
Yes, it gets me noticed in the wrong places.
The wife's been on, Lizzie Lenko. Lucy, your hair looks pretty. Oh, loving the love for the locks.
Oh, did you ask Lizzie about...
Oh, no, I haven't, but we can do.
Yes, we can.
I've resolved
What about the goat?
What about the script? I've resolved not to kill anyone. Well, we're 11 days in. Let's not make any big promises. So well done so far, you boop. Mumsy wanted to ask you, she's read a lovely article about different traditions in different parts of the world, and it said Finland. So obviously Mum came charging at me going, ask Lizzie. And apparently there's a goat in Finland. What does it do? Eats the presents.
I don't know.
You didn't bloody read the article, did you?
I did. But I think years and years ago, when it first started, it used to take people's presents. And then as time's gone on, it's got watered down. And I think the goat is just...
Ring doorbells, that'll ruin it.
The goat. So I wondered if it is mentioned anywhere.
Loz says the no filter rule rocks. I definitely think it does. Hello, ladies. Hello, Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
We've got, yes, we have a goat Santa. Does it have a sleigh?
Wow.
Can you put
Who pulls the goat?
Who pulls the goat? Well, according to Newton Abbott, Gavin Remedies, that's the way you want to go. Get back to the chat, make sure I don't miss anybody. James, looking good ladies. There's a lot of love for this. Hey, you do you boo, and keep the compliments coming in. So I absolutely loved my time off. I slept, I ate, I drank, I wore pajamas, and I didn't drive a single vehicle. I left the house to go and spin some Pokestops for about 20 minutes, straight back into the pajamas, job done.
And we had Noel for almost a week, a day short of a week. It was brilliant.
It was adequate.
It was brilliant.
It was lovely to see the brother. Yes, don't forget to send in your badges, resolutions. Let me know what you're going to try and to achieve this year. I think after the last 3 years we've had, I think it's our chance to go. Do you know what?
Sod it.
No more birthday cards. No more birthday presents. Every time someone has a birthday, I'm buying myself a cake. From the brother, it was okay. See, told you it was adequate. We're nothing like each other.
He enjoyed himself.
Ah,
I can tell.
do you know, one day I'm going to have somebody else sat there with the Facebook and be able to do it. James, my resolution is to take less shit from people. You go. Yes, absolutely. I couldn't agree with this more wholeheartedly.
Assertiveness.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. Right, how did it get to be 9 p.m. already? Oh yes, the Duolingo time warp. Great to see the Christine Show with sidekick Lucy back. Happy New Year, ladies. Happy New Year, Ray.
Happy New Year, Ray.
Happy New Year. Honestly, it's lovely to be back and to see all your lovely messages, even if I don't get to see your lovely faces. Jason, hey Jason. My resolution was take down all dating profiles. Succeeded already. Previous years, I didn't. Hey, what I find with relationships is the minute you get really happy in yourself and you don't want anyone else to mess it up, oh, they'll arrive. They can smell the freedom and happiness. It's like dogs with fear.
Well, it's that thing when you're looking for someone, you won't.
No.
But he might bump into somebody in a coffee bar or whatever.
Dog park. Yeah, could be another lady with a lovely beagle. Lizzie, did you have to do this? Right, okay. Try not to be offensive whilst taking a run up at this word. Julapuki, the Christmas goat.
Yes.
Apologies to everybody in Finland, of which we do have viewers. Lou, hey Lou, beautiful Lou. No resolutions this year. Hey, lovely ladies. You're already perfect. And then so I had a lovely time off, and I knew my dates for going back, and somebody else had written them in a message, and because somebody else had written the dates in a message, it wasn't me, therefore I could trust the information. So I started asking like, oh, what time are you going back, if you had to start times, everything like that, and everyone went, it's the 4th, it's the 5th. I've got actual visual evidence that it was discussed the 4th. When I rang my manager and I read it off this guy's text so that I wasn't involved in any of this process, and he agreed with it. And then everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you didn't know it was the 5th. So I got a surprise extra day off. In fact, I think that's going to be a resolution.
Yeah.
Deliberately get my dates wrong just to surprise myself.
And I was home as well. It was brilliant.
Mm-hmm. So I had some lovely Christmas presents. I had a torch that is brighter than the bat signal. Because my friend said that when I'm sort of walking around early in the morning, if I feel worried about my safety, I can just blind them.
Or just hit them with the torch. It's heavy enough.
A big one. And it's not gone from being personal security to just being that really great torch that works for everything. I think I use it as much as my lump hammer on a daily basis now. I got a scraper. There's some great things because it's plastic, so it's better for the clay. And some beautiful wine charms. Now, if you don't know what a wine charm is, so you've got your wine stem and you sort of hook it on. It's like a little key ring, and they're all different. And my thinking was, when we do start getting into social events where we can have people over, it's it's socially responsible to put the wine gem on the wine glass so that there's no cross-contamination with people. So you're having people over, but everyone's keeping to their own fucking lane.
Right, that's good. But if they drink too much, will they remember, or will they forget which charm is theirs?
You have very low impressions of our friends. It's as if you know them.
Yes.
Maybe that's the cutoff. If you lose your charm, you're not getting any more. You've had
No.
too much, mate. You're clearly blue. You've picked up green. Stevie D, my resolution, smile at least once a day. Stephen, you are a very smiley person inside, and to people that you do like. So you're trying to play hard, but by bad boy, but actually you are a very smiley person. James, but how are you sure it isn't so you could tell how drunk you were getting, or is not the case may be? Oh, James has turned my Christmas spotlight onto my mother. Maybe you're projecting there. I think that's what they would call it.
I know my favourite colour.
If there's cheese and wine, it's fine, sis. Exactly. Did number 10 have wine charms? I think it would make it a whole lot more appropriate. I didn't make a New Year's resolution. I never do, but I've signed up to Maggie Irvin's writing course to improve my comedy set. So there's that. I am absolutely loving this. You are the third person that says they've signed up to a Maggie course, and I hope it's somehow because I was involved helping promote the amazing Maggie. And that is a fantastic segue. We're going to quickly dedicate tonight's show to the amazing, talented, heartwarming, beautiful and generous soul that was Trisha, who I met on a Maggie comedy course, who very suddenly passed away only this week. And I know that at the very beginning of the Lucy show, Trisha did actually used to come in on the chat. So just sending love to all the Southwest comedy women. Gotta remember it's a comedy show. Trisha would be laughing at this. Go on, Chelsea. That's what she'd say. Yes. So I trying to remember. All right. So what's happened to me this week? I have managed to, on the first day, on my first day back, you know the phrase best foot forward, right? I was walking in a straight line.
I almost forgot about that.
I can't forget it because even crossing my knee hurts. Yes, I was walking on, I don't know if you've ever seen like metal grates. It's a walkway with metal grates. So it's like grates so that it drains. So they're safer. They're better for people. But where they put two grates together, he had a little clip, and it must have been like a 3mm little screw holding it. And as my one friend said, due to me being so small, 3mm must be like an inch and a half. Thank you. I caught my toe just on this tiny little nail, and I didn't fall forward. I sort of slid sideways. So I've got an amazing bruise here. I've got one on my hip, and I got the most glorious scab on my knee. And I didn't think anything of it. I didn't, there was no blood coming through my jeans or anything like that. Came home, wait for the sexy talk, boys and girls, started to get undressed. Couldn't take my leggings off because it melded into the scab. And then, like a primary school child that's hurt their knee, I had to sit with a warm flannel on my baddie ow. In a desperate bid to unfuse myself from the Marks and Spencer's thermal leggings. Winning at 40. This is what winning at 40 looks like.
And then the following day.
Hang on, let me get to this. A New Year's resolution to not be driving a truck, not be driving a truck by this time next year.
Ooh.
Now, Roger, does that mean that you are going to hang up your keys, or does that mean you're going to move into the office to annoy people in there? Because I mean, that's got to be a year of enjoyment, at least, where you're not helpful. Every time there's a panic, you just come up with something that's really not helpful. I think that's how transport managers do it. No, Happy New Year to you, Ray. Oh, Happy New Year to Noel. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Too many comments. I can't believe I've ever said that in my life. We've got, I got champagne glasses with my mates' names etched on them.
Oh,
there's something coming up in the village update that'll make you giggle about that. Happy New Year, no. And one of my favourite Lucy moments already occurred this year. What she told me when I had COVID brain fog, she just gave me 2 codes to use. Yes, I sent Jason Pokemon Go free codes for swag, but it was when he was in the depths of COVID. So what I did is a man that had trouble thinking in a straight line. I mean, I can't walk in a straight line, so I should be able to think in a straight line. I basically sent him a collection of sort of 18 letters and characters in a row, as if life wasn't more complicated. I sent him this massive code and was like, just do this, do this, do this, do this. In fact, he read the message. Kudos to you, mate.
Brilliant.
Happy New Year to you, Ray. Ew, I know. No one likes scabby talk. Oh no, you got a boo-boo. Stay in touch. Wait till I tell you about day 3. Happy New Year, Lars. This is amazing. Wine charms rock. Exactly. They're socially responsible. My New Year's resolution already happened. I am no longer a train driver and as happy as bloody Larry. Oh, but apart from driving Cal up the wall, what you doing? Spill the tea.
And who's taking the people to work in the morning?
Exactly. This is not something I thought I'd be hearing about tonight. Well, nobody expects the Lucy update. Happy New Year from Leona. I've just talked all about your wine charms that you got me. Not just got me, handmade me. Brilliant. Thank you very much. And then on day 2, I got to prove somebody wrong. That's always enjoyable. Are you sure?
Really?
And they went, oh, no, it's fine. And I did it. And I was right. So that was the highlight of day 2, being wrong, being smug about someone else being wrong. Then day 3, I'm in the back of my truck. And my truck... hold along, stay with the picture. I've got a liner, and for some of you may know it, like you can get those liners that you put underneath your oven, like an oven liner, so that if anything falls on it just wipes off. So I've got a massive oven liner in the back of my truck, so that when I tip it up, things just go woo. Well, that's the fucking theory. What actually happens is stuff still gets stuck. So I get me little tiny steel toe cap shoes and I land outside and I'm walking around in the big clumpy clay. So I've gone from having boots to what looks like clay type moon boots. So I climb in the back and I'm walking to the back to start digging it. And literally, now don't forget, on Wednesday, I slid that way. On Wednesday, my 2 feet, I saw them together in front of me. It happened so slowly. It was 1, 2, straight down on the arse. I thought this can't get better this day. Like I thought at one point, I thought I was going to see the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse on fucking Bideford Bridge at this point. I was going to pull over and say, "Oh, guys, don't jump." I know it's Bideford, local joke. And then I'm traveling along, and everyone's sort of doing this. This is what you do to a truck driver. You do this, and then you flash your lights. And I think, oh, my truck's on fire. And it was telling me that there was a tree had fallen down and was in the middle of the road. Well, I'm not having any of that. I pulled over. Farmer and a tractor pulled over. I had nothing. I said, "What have you got?" I said, "Gloves." So we got involved. Some civilians got involved. We start pulling, and I see this guy with a crane on the back of his truck, and I went, "Hey, mate, I can give us a hand." He went down, did a 180. He's moving it. I'm coxswain at this point. Everyone's heave-hoing. 1, 2, 3, pow! 10 minutes. Turn around. We cleared that tree off the road, and who knew that there was a community spirit in Cornwall? Another local gag. I should be writing these down.
Yeah. The Cornish would love them.
Glad you like them from Leona. James, right, ladies, I absolutely love this, especially the stern look I've got for you and your mum. I look forward to more guests. If you ever need a guest, you know where I am. Thank you very much, and have a salty tadpole evening. Mwah. Fellow podcaster. Right, and then, oh yeah. This was, James, we don't need another guest. I'm hoping that we've gone for sort of series 1 RuPaul Drag Race here because I've got a massive spot and I've only had about 10 spots in my life. So hell, 2022, why not be number 11? It's literally massive. Well, you will stay away.
No, I've got
stay
tea
away.
tree oil that will go on there.
Tea tree oil is one thing, fine. Oh, we didn't get Noel's Crocagator out.
Oh, I can.
There you go, producer Chris. And then Oh, and then for Christmas, I bought Leona a gift card, and she bought with it a real life Pokeball. And I'm enjoying her sending me videos of her throwing the Pokeball at her family members whilst trying to film it, and proving that whilst filming, Leona has no aim. Absolutely no aim. So I get a video of her standing in front of a family member and proceeding to not hit them with a Pokeball. It's beautiful. Now, some of you may know what this is. This was the star of 2021. It was Noel's.
Wrong way round.
I think it's reversible one,
I know, but it looks prettier that way.
because that's what the point of this is. It's Noel's Crocky Gator. Oh! If you didn't know what that was, you're going to have to watch last year's episode yourself. Oh! Threw it down. Cat woke up.
Sorry, darling.
I nearly hit her with a very small piece of fleece.
And it was a gator. It could have bitten her back legs. You all right, my baby girl?
And then, yes, you might be able to hear from my voice. I'm starting to get a cold, because apparently this is what we do in week 2. And guess what I read in the newspaper yesterday? Having a cold can ward off COVID.
Wow.
Now,
bring it on.
As I didn't feel like I had a cold yesterday, I didn't go on to read the article. But I think with things like that, you just need to read the heading.
Yeah. Don't need any
It's
more
like
than that.
5 cups of coffee, bad for you. And you're like, all right, fair enough. I don't need the science.
I'll just have 4.
But yeah, 3 cups of tea can add 20 years to your life.
Oh,
There we go.
yes.
Don't need any science on that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because
Because next week they'll
they'll
just
change it again.
yeah.
Having a cold means you're more likely to
Contradictions.
die. Yeah. Leona, that is very true. I love my Pokeball. Right, so that is it for the Lucy update. So please don't forget to get in touch with me and tell me what New Year's resolutions, bad resolutions, you are planning on making for 2022. Like I said, all resolutions do not need to be positive. I'm going to be more blunt. People are not going to take any more shit. Steve's going to smile more, which is impossible because he's already quite smiley. Right, let's get to the banners. Don't talk through the housekeeping. No one knows what I'm doing. Look at that magic. Only been doing this for 3 years.
gosh, it is too.
It
isn't
is, yeah. If you can, there we go. My New Year's resolution, Bloody Larry. If you can remember which one's yours, yes, wine charm chat. Your mum onto it. Happy New Year to everyone I've missed. Oh, you are such a lovely guy, Ray. Happy New Year to you, Jason. Oh, look at that. Happy New Year to you, to Noel. Look at that. America to the UK. Congratulations, Loz. Oh, look at this. And Loz, I have gone full-time into my sign business. I'm a sign writer by trade.
Wow.
Look at that. I think if you're going to make any signs, could you just make a big sign that's saying when 2022 is going to fuck up? Because we really need to see the sign before it happens. I think if you could also go to palm reading, that would be also good. God, there's so many messages. Jason, COVID brain fog is grim. I have long COVID and it sucks. Still better than being dead. Oh man, that shit, Ray. May you have many orders to do, Lauren. Yeah, it's crap. But what can you do? Thank you very much. And then Ray, same here, unfortunately. Hope you can clear you up sooner than later. Good to see you here. Lucy told me to remember this moment. This is how most people live their life, dumb and unaware and running into things. It does sound like something. In fact, I did remember writing that too. He was like, I'm so foggy. And I was like, this is how most people live their lives. Savor being dumb. Because soon you have to go back to being clever, intelligent, sharp, and a bit able. Of course, there's community spirit in Cornwall. They're all related. Hey! Bam! Then New Year's resolution is to take my daughter out driving more. Leona, did you write this? Or Olivia, give your mum your phone back. Yep, I think it'd be good. I think we need to get our little girl. I say little girl, she's taller than both of us put together. Right, village update. So I thought there would be a lot more. But I think people stayed in with their families and didn't get up too much.
Yes, I think, if nothing else, COVID has probably brought families closer together. They enjoy doing stuff together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And who doesn't love it whilst just sat down, filling your fridge,
Mm.
eating your way through your fridge. And this is another reason I know I haven't got COVID. Mum poured some orange juice and I tasted it and I thought, oh God, that's it. There's the sign. I got COVID. It doesn't taste right. Do you know why it doesn't taste right?
Because it's apple and mango.
I had a massive freak out. Little games to play with someone who's got a cold.
Think about it.
Can you smell toast? She's wafted it into my room. Oh, hydration. So, where I live, and this is the section of the show where I try to keep the house prices down. Christ, we've had more fires here than we've had in Rome or Bergen put together. We've had arson. It was over the holidays when the units were empty. So obviously everyone went insurance. And it wasn't a man and a woman.
But they're from
north of the border.
there.
They're northerns.
Yeah.
What's the term of Game of Thrones? Northerners? No, not northerners. Northers. North Wallers. Yes. So there's people from north of the border. They travel down here with a pack of matches and they cause all kinds of havoc. We had fire crews from all 12 places. And I mean, it wasn't that big a fire. So to show that, hang on, if we needed to call the fire brigade in from 12 different towns for that size fire, that goes to show how poor our fire services are down. Don't move here. Leave our house prices alone. That's that section. Then today, a truck was on fire. And
that shut the 361.
that shut the link road. And what happened was the entire world went to shit. It's like that day we had snow and they didn't grit the link road. And you basically sort of just took a map of Devon and just crossed out the top of it. They're done. They're fine. They got some soup in the back of the cupboard. My friend went from the quarry to the town and it took him over 2 hours.
I only nipped to a friend's to pick up a parcel and it took me half an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And I thought...
And in reality, it is about 5 miles.
Yeah, but it doesn't take more than 10 minutes.
No. That's hot. The
Hops.
speed bumps.
But gosh, the traffic was horrendous.
Yes, it was. And it just goes to show how poor our road infrastructure is. Again, don't move here. Leave our house prices alone.
Well, our roads are either big and direct or teeny tiny and you're stuck.
I was going from A to B today and I was doing the sat nav and I thought, it's going to take me through that village that's got really, really small roads and people double park. And I thought, I've got my insider knowledge here. I'll take that next turning. All of a sudden, I found myself going up what can only be described as a corkscrew uphill in my truck. And I thought, it's when there's no radio and you're just driving and you're thinking, there would have been a sign saying, don't come around here if you're in a truck.
Not suitable for heavy vehicles.
Well, the thing is, most of the places I go, if it says unsuitable for heavy vehicles, that means I'm close to where I need to go. So I do ignore the blue signs. Two places I went today are on the other side of one of those signs.
Oh.
Yeah. But today I just thought that there's usually a truck in a red circle if I'm not meant to go there. And I just thought, well, I don't want to go through there because that village is tiny and this roadside going further up and further round and further around and smaller and smaller. And it's like,
bridle path.
And all of a sudden I got to a massive T junction. I was like, that was fine. Because of course up there's no phone signal either.
Oh, no.
So yes, we've been the city of fire. I've been enjoying looking at what's on Marketplace after the New Year's for the New Year's resolutions. There's running gear, cycling gear, hockey, football. So all these people that should technically be
fit,
new year, new me. Hey, they're like that. Sell that on Marketplace, 10 quid. Oh, there's loads.
Seemed like a good idea last year.
There's loads. There's one that's going on looking for women in this area, and I was like, oh yeah, I've read these before. Oh, that wants to do a boot camp. Want to get motivated in these dance classes and this Zumba. Get fit. Get fit. I'll be okay. Thanks very much. Yeah.
I like the way I am.
Leona did say she wrote it honestly. Yeah, that's what Olivia would say. Now, I said I want a fondue set. I always say I want a fondue set.
I know. I keep seeing them and thinking, should I get one?
Right. So on Marketplace, and this is what I don't understand, right? There's a woman, she's got both. She's got a candle fondue set and an electric fondue set.
Ooh.
And what I want to know is,
why is she getting rid
what
of them?
happened to her over the Christmas party where she said, I am not having any fondue sets in my house?
Because melted cheese is really difficult to clean off stuff.
Need one of those oven liners like the back of my truck. But it's just like, what happened? What happened for her to suddenly draw the line and go, fondues are not happening in my house this year?
Both go.
Both go.
Mind, we said that with the cat fountains.
Yeah. Thanks, Ray, for that. From Lars. For skiing, that is, do you know what? No, the fall I did on skiing is the exact same fall that I did Friday. Oh no, don't take up the kitty. I'm not Jason, honestly. It was just a slight bit of violence towards the cat and she didn't even actually wake up. Jason, I've been watching videos of people promoting Viagra and drinking their own piss as cures. I hope you recover ASAP. Ray, what you view in your own time is up to you, sweetheart. Dave Crotty's watching. He knows what's coming up.
It's his birthday.
Oh. Was that the Crocagator Propagator? Yes,
Yes,
it was. You should try being funny, sis. That message comes down, doesn't it? Upgrade into a large camper van. You could do a large camper van, Rog, and you could just do like folk bands where everyone just sits there with their instruments on their laps and every now and again plays like Strawberry Fair. John, you'd love that. I can just see happy little face. Gosh, there's so many comments now. It's not going to fuck up his tattooed on my arm. Oh, about 2022. Just forget everything like me. Yeah, exactly. I could tell you that COVID didn't happen and it's 2019, Lizzie. I'm not even going to ask about the curious chicken. No, hopefully there's more chickens in 2022. Jon Snow knows nothing about those northern types or anything else, really. I'll send you one and you can stick it up. God, can you imagine the postage on that? You have to be this big to be 20 quid. You've only just changed jobs. Don't do it. Nobody wants to do boot camp. They kidnap people and force them into it. I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Then they're never seen again.
And they're weighted down. They've got those kettlebells on each arms. You need to build your competency reputation and win a House of Games. I'd absolutely love to be on House of Games. You know Richard Osman Games? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. He does a fondue set.
He does.
Yes, you couldn't figure out how to use the liner. Hey, Tim's not talking. He sent a blank message. Day trip to Bangor. Oh, honestly, I could just see it being some sort of Northern Brian, something or other. What's the guy that cares? That was completely tangent. And if anyone understood what I just said, go you. Andy Rackham is watching. I hope you're feeling better, Andy. He recently fell over off a car transporter. Yes. House of Games. Oh, Jason, House of Games it's Parlour Games. It's a game show. It's got a celebrity host with 4 celebrities, and they're really simple task games, but they're like little thinky games, a little bit like Dingbats and Bamboozle and Scrabulous, and there's different things you got to do, and it's a very simple format, which Richard Osman's very good at, and he's raking in the money for it, and we're really fucking pleased for him. You write another book and have a bloody bestseller and get another game show and get your writing credits. No, it's fine. We're really happy for you. Now, Lizzie, you may not remember, but you told me earlier that you put some wine glasses, you put your mates' names on champagne glasses. Now, this, they're not going to be watching, and I'm not using names, but there was a wine glass for sale on Marketplace. 10 quid they're asking for this, right? And it's an overly sized one. It's hand painted. It's got a wild child painted on it in calligraphy with zebra stripes. It's got feathers on it.
Difficult to wash.
And it's made by a company called Lolita. Not old enough to drink.
Mm.
And it looked like offensiveness in a glass that would go on the side and would catch dust, and it wouldn't even come out of the box. And I just thought, did she buy this for herself? I'm assuming it's a woman. Did she buy this for herself, or did someone else buy this for her? And there's always the thing is, how do you sell things on Marketplace without your friends seeing? And you know, there's a button you can press that says this will not be visible to anyone on your friends list.
Wow.
Yeah. So not that I would, but I could sell Leona's wine charms, tick the little box. Everyone else will see it, except for Leona.
Well, that's really good.
That is good for regifting, isn't it? Did you like it?
Yes.
Also, it's still available. Enjoy the rest of the show. Gotta go. Mwah. Big love to you, Lars. Big love to Cal. Jason, it might be on BBC America. It's a delightful way to spend 25 minutes and just unwind. It's very true. Bye, Lauren. All the very best with the business, and hope to see you again next week, Loz. And good on you.
Oh, of course. Since she's working for herself now, she can tune in.
Well, she's actually wanting to go to work now. she's actually going into a different part of the house. I imagine she's going in the garage, and
But
she's
she
got
could take the computer with her.
True.
You know,
Where's your commitment, Loz?
let's not make excuses.
I mean,
Not
it's
this early
only about
in the
7
year.
o'clock in the morning. Now, one of the garden centres across the border is closing down.
All right.
And someone said, how do you know that? And they went, oh, because last week they had their massive dinosaur from the entrance up for sale.
Ooh.
So if you're on the lookout for a 15-foot Diplodocus, PM me. I can do a little bit of middleman. Christ, Lars, can you imagine the postage on that? There is a brand new business starting called a business, animal hospital called, it's not Lolita Wild Child, wrong note, Littlest Wildlife Hotel.
Oh.
And they do specialise in hedgehogs. And because obviously hedgehogs, when they're hoglets, they go through different stages. So there's one that's called the hardening room. So obviously it's a bit colder, so their spikes go hard. Oh, if you know they're free of fleas, wouldn't you just cuddle them all do?
Well, if you could keep one, from a baby, you'd make sure it didn't have fleas.
Yeah, exactly. Ray Turner, or sometimes we'll check it out. I remember having to get my UK fix by buying videos at comic book conventions, Doctor Who, etc. Ooh, look at you with your VHS fix. I know. So yes, they've got all these different heated rooms, and they've got little rooms for little birds, and everything else. So yes, if you see an animal in danger, but I just thought a hardening room, and I know that sounds like what goes on in the hardening room. You're like, the hoglets get little spikes and they go hard, because that's the voice you have to use.
So instead of being able to pick them up and go coo coo coo, you go ow ow.
No more kisses. And I have to say, this was probably the most commented post I saw on any of the forums, and it's lovely when communities get together when they can see somebody's in need and they need an answer. Everyone puts down what they're doing and they focus. And somebody posted a picture of they're like hard pastries, and they like inverted moustaches. So it goes round, across, and round in, and they crisp. And someone said
Parmentier.
Something like that. And
Palmier, sorry. Parmentier is a potato.
And
Palmier.
And
they're
someone,
big squirrels.
Yes. And someone's, I've got these for Christmas. I'm absolutely addicted to them. Where can I get them? 18 responses in 10 minutes of different places you can get your fix. Everyone's like, 1 second, love. I know you're broken down. I know you're on fire. I know you've fallen down, but somebody needs to find some biscuits. M&S, Aldi. They got some in this place. They got some.
Well, M&S do fresh baked ones, but they also do
The more,
cinnamon
yeah.
palmiers.
But
they're just only about that big. But the ones they cook are about that big.
yes, but it was really nice to see like everyone, like, you know, some people are like, I've lost this phone, or did you hit my car? And nobody does anything about it. I need some biscuits. Oh, Sheila.
We're on it.
We're on it. Did you hear about the 2 US cops who got fired because they refused to attend a robbery in progress because they were too busy playing Pokemon Go? Legends.
Wow.
Legends. Well, there was a raid going on. That's Pokemon.
Yeah, I know. We get that.
Yeah. I'll stick
Even I get that.
And then on Saturday, for people that aren't us, you can go to Exmoor at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You only need to take a shovel, and they are replanting forests.
Oh.
So
I know. Oh my God.
this is a strange way to announce the murder you're going to commit.
You can bury as many bodies as you want as long as you take your own shovel.
We'll provide the hitchhikers. You bring the shovel and the bin bags. And then, last but not least, another reason to keep the house price, stay away, house prices away, house prices away. The leeches are back. And I don't mean our exes. Hey! So leeches and flatworms are back on the moors. So if you're taking your dogs out for a walk, or you just let your kids run around,
Sure
it's been raining, really, really rainy. So they're all coming up nice and bubbly. And so see, this is not somewhere you want to move. So stay in your towns.
Yes, stay away.
No, we didn't burn him. He was like that when we got there. So that is the village update. So now we're moving on to the birthday section. Yeah, I know, it's Dave's here. Oh, Dave's here. Lovely, quickly. We've got, let me just bring, there we go. So first of all, Auntie Chris, happy birthday for this week. The most important woman, one of the most important women, as Lizzie and Leona and Mandela. What the fuck's this?
Linda and Georgie are also saying, who's that?
Chris? Yes, so my Auntie Chris, it was her birthday, so just huge birthday wishes.
Yes.
And I hope you have lots of special treats and lovely things, and that maybe you have a day off. Yeah, I know. Just thought I'd try and float that one through. Bobbles, happy birthday to Bobbles, my friend from Stage Truck. It was his birthday this week as well, my love.
Sorry. Pebbles is Leona's bird, isn't it?
Yes.
I thought it was Bobbles for a second. I was thinking, why are you saying that? Birthday.
Do you know what? Actually, Leona, get in touch. We don't know when Pebbles' birthday is. But this little guy is Max, and he was 1 this week. And there he is with his birthday jaws, his little sharky poo in his mouth. And yes, I know I had a choice of a picture of him as a puppy or him as him. But hey, let's put the past behind us. Let's look forward. Let's be present in the moment. So that's happy birthday to Max. Tom Bass, a friend from, just did the maths. I'm going to go with 10, and we're leaving it at that. From the festival circuit, who's been a really nice friend over the years. We just randomly get in touch with each other and have a lovely catch up. So maybe like once a year, we just get in touch and have a catch up. That's beautiful. Nick Jones, who I also know from driving a truck because he drives a bus. And like Bobbles, who drives a truck and a bus. Ta-da! Then we're
together.
He's not that good. And then Sildy McCady, a real life friend from a real life Devon. Happy birthday, my love. I know you had a tough one this year, but yeah, happy birthday, and I hope to see you very soon. Declan Shelby, who is an amazing comic book guy, and last year got to join in on the Icecast chat with him. And there were also other amazing George Wagner, Griff. So many people had their birthdays over the Christmas period, and as I work that out, that means you all have parents that have sex in April.
Plus, they, unfortunately, probably only get one present.
Yeah. Oh, and I mentioned him before. Before in the last show, my friend James, who not only has a birthday on the 27th, he's a twin. My commiserations.
2 of them.
Which is like a quarter of a birthday. Moving on to TV and radio. Let's see. We've got a chat come up. Happy birthday, Max. Look at that. It's dire need to rescue. It's a dire need to rescue a human from hunger from the biscuits. Actually, it's exactly 6 months to my 63rd birthday. Not that it's all about me. However, it was my daughter's dog Griffith who turned 1 year old last week. So happy birthday, Pebble Harpist to Griffith. There we go. Yes. So TV and radio now. Radio, quick catch up. I moved on. I was settled very nicely with Dead Man's Folly, which is a Hercule Poirot adventure of Agatha Christie.
Yes, I remember it very well.
Yes, and it was also the first ever Agatha Christie book I ever read.
Really?
It was in the school library, and I remember getting it out in junior school when I was 7. So yes, it'll always be special in my heart, that one. And then I finished that, and I've moved on to the Adventures of Father Brown, who is voiced by Andrew Sachs, who you would know as Manuel from Fawlty Towers, as opposed to not Paul Whitehouse. The guy who does it in the TV program, irrelevant. But yes, that's really, really nice. And him and Flambeau at the moment are visiting with a guy called Dr. Hood, who turns out to be actually Sherlock Holmes, but he's going under a pseudonym.
Wow.
And it's such a lovely episode. I've listened to it 4 times. I don't know what the ending is. I can fall asleep at 3 minutes. Bang. So we devoured a lot of Christmas movies over the Christmas period, as is our wont.
Yes.
So I tried to surmise them. There was one about a TV show. There was one about a large house. There was one who he fell for a friend. There was 2 about a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember. They all just merged into a big jingle ball of one.
They're all Cinderella based.
Yes. We watched 2 Cinderellas.
We did.
We watched 2 Cinderellas.
One was better than the other.
One was better than the other. Both had little feminist twists.
Yes.
Yes. That was nice. Now, then we saved this for fucking ages, family favourite. The Last Mercenary with JCVD. To you, it'd be Jean-Claude Van Damme. And you know what? I can't remember a thing about it.
I know, don't ask me questions.
I thought, we watched that, wrote that down, and I thought, what was that about?
But we devoured
We watched
so many films.
Um,
In fact, what was the film that I bailed out on and made you to watch something else because I'd had enough by then?
Jungle
Oh.
Cruise. Too many snakes.
Yeah.
Let's
give up on
Get
that.
these Jeffin snakes off that Jeffin Cruise boat. Even though I did have a big cat. Did you see that Mandy's back? No, I didn't. I can't wait to look at that. I watched all The Witcher in one day. Had a lust overdose and had to have a very cold bath.
Right.
Oh man, I feel the same about Tom Hiddleston. Oh dear. When you set your standards to anything, I won't accept anything below Tom Hiddleston. Makes life very, very simple. Wheel of Time is pretty good. Oh, it looks very complicated.
What's that?
Oh, it looks like I don't know whether it's somewhere between. Do you remember that? Oh Christ! You love my reviews. There was one that I was watching where the woman had the bone stuck in it.
Oh,
right? It looks like it's a combination of that, and Game of Thrones and The Witcher, which has got Henry Cavill and loads. It's just
too much.
Yeah, you know,
you can have an overload of that stuff.
Yeah. We did Hawkeye followed by Black Widow. Now Hawkeye, I did enjoy because it was set at Christmas.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes, exactly. Black Widow, I liked it. It was very female centric, but it wasn't the best program they've done. I think they could have done better. We watched the Christmas special of Death in Paradise. Now I think that means it's back.
It is.
Oh right. Okay, probably no one got time for that tonight. We've got one last season of Castle to finish before the reboot has been done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, and we still can't remember anything.
No. Although I did remember one moment of one program.
I did. I remembered. I knew something was going to go wrong with the wedding.
Yeah.
but then I didn't
No.
foresee
The
the
actual wedding.
no.
Spoiler alert. I say Steady Tiger. Is that for me or Lizzie? That was funny, sis. Lust Overdose. Yes, it's not. It's a bit dumbed down from Game of Thrones. This isn't complicated. Okay. Do you know what? That has to be the best review I've seen for something. Shadow and Bone. That's the one I watched. Oh, Christ. I watched it. I'm not sure what it was. I have to binge watch the last season of Doctor Who. I've got 2.5 episodes of that to finish. Black Widow review. Meh. What's the name? Didn't even try in it. And I love Natasha Romanoff. I love her as a character. I think it's amazing. But I just... then I watched Coming to America 2. And I didn't, not long after that, watch Black Panther. And it's very difficult to get your Wakandas and your Zambas. Oh. Wakanda is Black Panther. Coming to America is Zoolander. Do you know, as I just made my notes of me. But yeah, it was actually, I was really impressed. I didn't know what to expect of Coming to America 2, and I really, really enjoyed it.
And we watched, I don't know if you've got it down there.
Unlikely.
Because I haven't got my glasses on. Bill and Ted.
Oh! We watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
And we watched The Matrix 4. We went for a double Keanu. Well done, Mum. Hey, that's only 6 hours of my life we completely wiped off the blooming hemisphere.
Yeah.
So I watched Black Panther again, and I wasn't as impressed as the first time I saw it. I thought I'd see more things and enjoy it and be more layered. Maybe I was just distracted or tired. Coming to America, absolutely loved it, and I loved the feminist twist. At the end, I'm loving that the remakes have gone, actually, maybe we weren't representing female properly when we first did this. But yes, The Matrix 4, I didn't mind it.
It was all right. It sort of, The Matrix 4, for me,
had a feminist twist at the end of it.
Explained what the other Matrix was. I didn't know it was a game.
It wasn't.
Oh, but they've made it a game.
Yes.
Oh, is that to
make? We'll talk about this off screen.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought they'd made it easier for people to understand.
Take the pill, then.
The red or the blue?
Up to you.
Well, everybody took the red.
Yeah. And then Bill and Ted, really enjoyed it. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. And I loved the feminist twist at the end. It was, yeah, I liked the female representation in the remakes. Did I say there's a reboot of Castle? Only in the fact that what we did is we started again season 1, episode 1. We rebooted it because next we'll be rebooting Closer. We've discussed this, and I love the fact you forgot about that conversation.
I know.
It's a lovely surprise every time.
The only thing I can remember about Closer is when the girl says her lipstick doesn't suit her, and that's it. Finito.
Brilliant. You confused an Eddie Murphy universe with a Marvel universe. Well, I've watched them very close together. Okay. Yeah, no. We rebooted because after we rebooted Death in Paradise and realised nothing. Remembered nothing. We thought, what other things do we really enjoyed? Maybe we won't remember anything about them. And it turns out, if you just get a bit older and replay it, it's a whole new season.
Yeah.
Whole new season. Good writer, director who puts a great female power, feminist twist throughout the movie. Greta and Hansel. Are you joking? Is that real?
We'll Google it.
We'll
Jason.
Google it. DM me, love.
Thank you so much.
I tried to watch it. We watched Endgame again. Not Noel and I.
Oh, I was going to say
you were at work. And no, we didn't remember a single thing. Not a single thing.
Oh, so it's an hereditary thing.
Yeah. Noel sat exactly where you were sat for the first 10 minutes going, when did this happen? I'm like, no, we're watching it together. So I tried it. I tried Ultron because I wanted to see more about where Wanda came from. Watched WandaVision. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I want more. I remember speaking to Leona about it and I went, I don't understand. And she went, I'll stop you there. It doesn't make sense until episode 4. And you're right. It didn't make sense till episode 4. And then I wanted more, basically.
So there are only 5 episodes?
6. Oh. And then I tried watching Guardians of the Galaxy. again, and I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. I think I'd saturated myself. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a rewatch. I've started watching Charmed. I need to watch it, sis. Yes, you do actually. No, I can't tell you. In that case, no spoilers. I won't do my Lucy style review where I really cleverly exactly decipher what's happening with it. So I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful holiday season, Christmas and New Year, whatever, betwixtmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had a great time off and did absolutely nothing but sat around in your pants, eating your body weight in carbs.
That's what we did.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
And yeah, just thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you all again here this time on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. So I will, there we go. No more messages. I will see you next Tuesday.
And I will see you next week.
So big thank you to Chris, Leona, Amanda, Lizzie, Noel, Ray, Lars, Lou, the Poddies.
Elizabeth.
Thank you, everyone. Elizabeth and Mervyn, because you know they're watching.
Hey, stranger things have happened. Who knows?
First dance of the year. Thank you so much, everybody. Be safe, be kind to yourself, be blunt.
Say what you see.
Say what you see.
And then say what you think.
Hashtag no filter 2022. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you all. Mwah. Love you, Noel.
Da, 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 da.